Don't worry about what you can't control. Now, I'm going to say that I recently was a control freak, thinking that it is possible to be able to control everything. And it is so exhausting. When I tell you, it's so exhausting, and it's just something that you shouldn't even worry about trying to control everything. Okay, yeah, you may put out one song, one book, one design, one artwork, and you haven't seen anything. You haven't seen any recognition. Maybe you put out 4 or 5 or 10, or you're at your 100th. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you keep going. Don't worry about what you can't control. You can't control that um, that some of your work is not being presented to a larger audience. We all know who got something to do with that. Social media. I don't even think even social media even presents all of our things, because you look on there and you see some people with thousands of followers. Then you see someone else who has way more to offer. They don't really have that many, but it's not about all about social media. But you definitely cannot control other people, and you definitely can't control what they want. People attention span is like 5 seconds. They change every 5 seconds. So that's too much to try to keep up with. Be you, be creative, be authentic, and everything else will fall into place. And I am back, beautiful people. I am here to do your weekly guidance. This is going to be from November 25th through the 29th. Please tick what resonates, what else does not. It's fine. Maybe it's for somebody else. So you can just go ahead and share this this audio video. And the first card we have is career transition. And that's not a great card for today's topic, goals. So the career transition says that your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So what I am picking up on this card is that sometimes we think we know what we want to do. Sometimes we think that things that we enjoy doing could be a career. Okay, just start paying attention. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to numbers, and it'll let you know what purpose is triggering a blessed career. It's all about paying attention. Our spirit guides and angels are always around us. They always send us messages on which path, which way to go. Well, we don't listen. We are very hard headed sometimes. We don't listen at all. And that's why we have people like me to give you some guidance into what your next step is going to be, okay? Okay, the next card is relationship harmony. So this card says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Relationship harmony. This can be any type of relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be business. Maybe somebody is going with it, having conflict at their workplace. Maybe someone's having a conflict within their household. But this card is just letting you know that the angels are opening hearts to everyone that is involved. The next card we have is clairsentience. So it says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. And what did I just say? Pay attention to synchronicities, numbers, even colors that you see. Just start paying attention to things that are repetitive, okay? Even if it's thoughts, it can be, like I said, feelings, colors. Yeah, just start paying attention to that and notice how you feel at that moment, and keep a journal. That's very important on your spiritual journey, to have a journal to write down your progress, to see how far you have come, to see how much you have learned. But that's all that I have for you today in this 3 card spread reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you are doing your healing work and surrounded by people who just love and adore you. I hope that everyone is having a great day, night, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. I appreciate you all for listening to me. And until next time, gods and goddesses, peace. And number 7 is be consistent. Work on your goals daily. Keep at it and let nothing distract you. Even if it's as small as just jotting down some ideas, follow your intuition and do it. Your work will never pay off if you aren't consistent. And people will know when you are not consistent. You will say something and then later on down the line it's like, okay, what happened to that? And I'm bad at doing that too. So I will also remind people to, you don't have to go around saying what your goals are and what you want to do. Just keep it on the hush hush and just prove it by your work ethic. Just be out. You can see somebody one day walking down the street, or you can be walking down the street, and next thing you know, you got a whole I keep saying book, trying to manifest this. You have a whole book that's on the bestsellers list. I was bad at that, but I have learned. Everything don't have to be said about what you're doing. Let it be a surprise. That's more interesting when people don't think you're doing anything. And then boom, all gloves are off now. So number 8 is seek out more info. It's always beneficial to learn about your craft, to know what's changing, to know what's in, to know who you are up against. I'm not the type of person that'll always look at my competition, but I do want to know who I am up against. How can I make what I have stand out? How can what I have benefit everyone? How can I contribute in my own way? There is no copycats. There is no copying off. There is none of that. I have never ever believed in copying off somebody. There is enough of it to go around. Okay, we don't have to not want to share things because we feel like somebody's going to steal our idea. Trust me, I have gotten ideas from the collective source, just to not act on it and to find somebody else acting on it, because we are all connected to this universal mind, and we all pull and grab different ideas and different creations and different designs and different things from the universal mind. Nothing is new up under the sun. It may be for us, but nothing is new up under the sun. Number 10 is get organized. It's so important to be organized and to have everything in order, okay? And everybody's organizations are different. Some people like things thrown around the house and they know where everything is with it being thrown around, and this is there and this is there. Some people actually like that. And some people are just organized. Like for me, I'm extremely organized. I mean, down to the T. Organized. And it's only getting better. But organize your steps. Organize the time that you're going to put in towards your goals. Organize the time that you're going to put in for yourself, because you can't complete any goal if you are not taking care of yourself. You have to put yourself first. When you put yourself first and do the things you're supposed to be doing, and then everything else falls in place, there really is no need to worry about anything. But get organized. Set up a schedule, and see if you can do that schedule for at least a week. Just try it out and see if you can do it. I have a schedule posted up by my bedside. I have a schedule posted up by my work area, so that I can remind it that there's always work to be done. You are never bored. There's always something to do. 3 is do it now. Okay, I understand that some careers, you may have a diploma or just you may need some certification. But in today's world, you can learn, most things can be learned at little to no cost. And no matter if you are a musician, writer, or actress, a boxer, or whatever, YouTube have a lot of videos that you can learn from and kind of get some ideas. But YouTube is like an online school. There's so much to learn on there. There's so much to share, and that's a place where it's free. You can start to develop your craft, or just to look at some other musicians or writers or whoever else out there to see how they manifested their dreams. Number 5 is rest. This cannot be the most important one of them all. I understand that we get excited about our creations to where we want to work on it all day, leaning into the night. It's important to have proper rest so that your brain can replenish. Our brains are no different than our bodies. It's a time for everything, and if you have inadequate sleep or rest, your creations won't have the chance to become what they could be with just rest. And if you're not getting any rest, how are you going to come up with new creative ideas? You haven't even had time for your brain to settle down. So I know that our ideas and these things that we manifest and come up with are exciting, and we want to work on it all day and night. But we want to make sure too that we are getting rest and we are taking care of our bodies, so that when we do take off, we are able to really enjoy it, and we'll be in good health. Health is wealth. Wealth is health. So I'm sure that people don't think that your health has to be good, but there are some people out here that's sick that's still making money, but still, we're not those people. We want to be healed. We want to be whole by the time we complete our goals. It's not a race. We want quality over quantity, okay? It needs to speak the same way with your goals. Number four is seek help. So some help is free and some is expensive. But whatever you are working on or trying to create, you need help. Everybody needs help. Put your work out there to be seen or heard by your peers, to see where you still need improvement, or to see if you are ready for the next level. We all need critiquing sometimes to see where we are in our creativity, or just to see where we need improvement. Anything can be improved. There is no creative genius, probably an individual, but as a collective, everyone's art is creative and it's individual. It's individuality. Number 6 is visualize. Another important one. So visualize yourself with that award. Visualize that song getting millions of downloads. Visualize you writing that book or designing that latest fashion. See yourself doing these things. See yourself completing your goals. See yourself, and everything don't have to be about money, but you can even envision yourself getting that big first check. Envision that. Envision the BMW you're going to be driving when you sell your first book. But that's going to be my gift to myself. Number 2 is writing affirmations. So some people need that boost in order to spark their creativity. Saying affirmations daily can wake up that creative beast that's inside of all of us. And you can say them in the mirror every day. You can say your affirmations. You can post them by your bed. You can put them in the bathroom, by the front door to say them before leaving home. So one of mine is, an example is, I am an exceptional writer. And so your affirmations can be anything that includes your goals, that's going to help you boost your confidence. I am fierce, I am lovable, I am productive, I am persistent. Those are the affirmations that you would want to use. Another thing, I have some affirmations that are on the podcast. I don't know how many episodes it is back, but you should check that out. I don't think that there is anything wrong with not knowing what you want to do for the rest of your life. I mean, just getting out of high school, you basically don't even know yourself that much yet. So you don't really have an idea of what you like, what you dislike. And I think that that is a perfect time to get to know you, to figure out what it is that you want to put out into the world. So goals can be as big as being an ambassador for a cause, or as small as getting a body massage. It's anything you can contribute to the world. I believe that our talents and our gifts are meant to be shared with the world, not kept to ourselves. And that's the issue that I'm having. I have been writing since I was since I was the age of 10. And it has been my passion since I can remember. But then again, to some, it may seem like a long time of being passionate about something and not sharing any of it with the world. But to me, I don't think that any time was wasted at all. In the beginning, my writing was all about one genre, which was horror. And that was all that I was used to, because that's all that I watched was horror. And to me, it wasn't who I wanted to be represented as. I wanted my books to not only entertain, but to make you laugh, cry, scream, listen, or change. I want them to invoke something of substance. And so that's why I kind of waited. At first, I did think that I was wasting time, but then I looked around, and when I went back and read my stories from when I written probably a couple years ago to right now, the shit is good. Like, it's amazing. Like, I can't believe that I write some of this stuff. Once I write it and then I put it down, and I go back probably like weeks or months or years later to see what I was writing about, and then I go back and I read it, and I'm like, wow, I was on a good path. So why did I stop? So the last show I shared with you all that I plan to make a whole album, not singing, but I don't know if you ever heard about or heard of lo-fi music. It was just a genre of music that I enjoy listening to. I listen to it at night. I love music, period. But since I got this microphone, like, it opened up a whole creative door. Like, I write poems and I wrote songs before, but I never actually did anything with it. And so when I got this microphone, I said, hey, since I can't play the music I want on my podcast, I would just make my own beats and my own music. And so even though that was a good idea, and let me tell you, I had everything. I had all the songs already written down. I was making beats every day, and then I was stopped. I mean, just stopped dead in my tracks. And Spirit was like, that's not what you came here to do. And there you go again, once again, doing something that will not benefit you as much as your healing guidance. You know what you have to do, so stop and focus on the visions that I give you. Everything else needs to go, and you need to put time into that. You say that you are the podcast of no excuses and of no regrets. So what are you waiting for? And I couldn't be mad. I couldn't even say nothing. I was so stunned at what my higher self was saying, and I agreed with everything. No matter how it was said, no matter how it came, I agreed. Every single day and every single night, I'm dreaming, thinking, visualizing about the multiple books and stories that I have. And now I have more confidence to share all of these ideas and these stories because I really think that people can benefit from them. So I'm saying all to say this: time is very present and it doesn't wait for you. Time you can never get back. So I have come up with 10 things you can do to stay focused on your goals because some people need that push, some people don't. Some people got it down. They know what they want to do. They're going to go after it and the rest is history. But for some of us, we need a nudge. Like we need to hear like we're doing good. We need to know that you're paying attention and that you really tracking our progress. That's what, well, I'm not going to say that, but that's just what keeps you motivated. So I have came up with 10 things that you can do to stay focused on your goals. And you can do these in any order. And so we're going to start with number one. Number one is time. Always be useful and considerate of your time. Time keeps going on and there is no end to time, but we don't have a lot of time in this physical realm. So time should be valued and respected. Anytime you get that nudge to where it's for you to write, it don't matter if it's just a sentence. It don't matter if you get a nudge to just write down something just to improve your progress. And it can be, you can start small and just work yourself up. When I started writing, I started off as doing probably like a couple sentences. Then a couple sentences went to a few paragraphs. A few paragraphs went to a few pages. Now I can literally write probably like 50 pages in one day. Love and light, beautiful people. This is your host, and I am back to have another talk with you all. And today's conversation is about goals. And so I apologize if I sound slow or stuffed up. I've been in the bed all weekend. I wasn't feeling too good, and I'm still not, but the show must go on. And so today's conversation is about goals. So let's begin after graduation. When we are at ages 18 to 24, some of us have no clue as to what we want to do or achieve for our life. And then some people know from the time that they exit the womb, they know why they are here and they know what they want to be, who they want to be. They know. They were set at playing basketball and the basketball player they became. Now, there are a few of us who it takes time to develop. It seems that we are presented with so many possibilities that we get lost in the sauce trying to do everything. And that is what manifested this topic. And it's okay to not know what you want to do right out of high school. I mean, you're not even grown yet to